I think of collegiate sports as requiring a lot of discipline and practice. Do you find that that informs your experience as a writer?
For sure, because it's the same. It's mental instead of physical, but it's the same. Like you have to do, you have to put yourself. You have to sit down and do it, or you have to get into the weight room when you're in sports. You have to get, you have. It's all those little things, and it's the same thing. Like sometimes the story is not, it's not always fun. It's mostly always fun, but like there are the standards, like the story's not coming, and you're getting frustrated, or and that you just have to keep sitting down and doing it. So I think that the discipline part of it is really similar because there's no, especially if you're not on deadlines. I'm an indie writer, so my deadlines are just in my own head. There's nothing
Yeah.
forcing it, right? So I have to be consistent, even though
Hmm.
there's no one like looking over my shoulder or push. It has to be in. So
I know in my experience, there's the whole mental game of writing, and then there's the mental game of publishing and like seeing other people's books reviewed and trying to get your book reviewed and like everything that comes with putting your work out there. Does that I'm just guessing. I have no experience at all. I'm just imagining that that might be similar to like the difference between training and then competing, and like you have to have a different head game. Do you find that that's helpful that you pull on that at all?
absolutely, yes. I mean, y- you have more control as an athlete in a lot of ways when because you physically can like make things happen or not make things happen. Where with publishing, like you put it out there and then some things you do don't work, which I guess is similar to losing when you put everything out there. But it's a constant keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and keep trying thing. So I think there's definitely parallels. Sports are good life lessons, give us lots of good life lessons. Even in little kids, just keep trying. And when you fail, you go again, kind of thing. So I think all of that sort of definitely provides a foundation for me and keeps it going because I didn't know what to expect. Uh, I
Mhm.
think most of us don't really, even if we do, even if you do a lot of research and try think you don't fully know how you're going to feel about it or how you're going to react to it. And
Right.
so that's been an interesting portion of the journey.
Yeah, I mean, you can do all the research on the tactics and the strategies, but you're never gonna know how you yourself are gonna react, and I find even one book release to another, I have very different reactions to how it's going. So, even when I've already had experience, I'm still surprising myself with all the different kinds of crazy that can come out.
Absolutely. Yes. I think in my head, like, okay, get this first book out and then like it would feel easier. And it definitely is not.
Yeah.
I'm only 3 books in, so I'm not that much, but like each one has been different. Each one has felt different. Each one has like it's all been different. But
Mhm.
there's been things that have been similar. And so that is interesting. Like a part of that is what drives it, right? Because it's like a little bit unknown and it's like a little bit exciting and it could go wonderfully and it could go horribly. And like a little bit that is what drives it, but also it surprises me sometimes.